Children, welcome back. It has been an absolute catastrophe that we haven't been able to do children's Bible study in what seems like forever, but really it's only been about 4 months. It's a lot longer because it's COVID time. But your spring break is finally over and you're back in school, and we can start this up because Mr. Mike over in McPherson was able to put together an amazing computer just for me so I can do these things just for you. And we're going to look at the book of Ruth because the book of Ruth is really, really neat. Kind of. It's really sad until it becomes beautiful. And Ruth chapter 1, well, you see, Ruth lives with her mother-in-law Naomi because that's just the way the family structure was set up. And so they're over here in Moab, and unfortunately Naomi's husband dies, and then Ruth's husband dies, who is Naomi's husband's son, or Naomi's son. And then there's another lady, her name's Orpah, and her husband dies, which is Ruth's husband's brother and Naomi's son. So you have 3 widows, and they're living over here in Moab, and they decide to come home because Naomi is an Israelite, and there was a famine in Israel, so they all moved to Moab. And so Ruth and Orpah are actually not Israelites. They're Moabites, but they marry into an Israelite family. And so they're coming back home over here to Bethlehem. And they get so far, and Naomi says, "Turn back. You guys don't need to be with me anymore. There's no hope for us there." And then she says something really neat. In our Bibles, it says kindness or loving, and it says, "Let God's loving kindness be on you." But that is a really special word we're going to deep dive into throughout this study, and it's hesed. And that's God's ultimate love. It's his ultimate grace, and it's his ultimate kindness that will never, ever run out. It's the most beautiful form of love that there could ever be, is God's hesed. And so Naomi says, "Let God's hesed come on you." And then they cry and they kiss each other goodbye. And Orpah heads back over to Moab. And so that is what happens. But Ruth says, "No, I'm going to stay with you." And Naomi tells Ruth, "There's nothing there for you. I'm not going to have another husband, and I'm sure not going to have any more sons. So go back home." And Ruth says, "No, my people will be, your people will be my people, your God will be my God. I will be attached to you forever." And this is wonderful. You see, Ruth is a true friend, and she's a true family. No matter what, she's going to be attached to Naomi. So I want you guys to learn and to know and remember just from here 2 things. God's ultimate love is called hesed. It's his loving kindness. And it never, ever runs out, and will never run out for you. And number 2, I want you to know, pick the friends that will stick with you no matter what, through thick and thin, because you're worth it. You're worth it to have the best friends in the world. You are worth it, and you are amazing enough to have friends that will always look after you, watch over you, and care for you within the realms of God's hesed. All right, so let's go on over to story time, and we're going to learn a little bit more about friendship. We're going to look at Winnie the Pooh's Friendship Day. Everybody in the 100-acre wood was getting ready for Friendship Day. There is going to be a great celebration with lots of games, food, and fun for all. Piglet visited Pooh and helped him fill some honey pots. Pooh felt so happy he hummed a little tune. "Honey, honey, in my tummy is yummy, yum, yum, yummy." "What are you going to do with all these honey pots?" asked Piglet. "I'm giving them out on Friendship Day," Pooh replied, "because good friends are sweet as honey." Soon Pooh and Piglet took a walk through the wood and found Christopher Robin hard at work. "What are you making, Christopher Robin?" asked Pooh. "Hats to wear on Friendship Day," he replied. Pooh tried on a hat for Christopher Robin, who made one last little snip and tuck. I can't wait to wear my hat on Friendship Day, Pooh replied. Soon the friends said goodbye, and Pooh and Piglet went to Owl's house. Owl was busy picking out a story about friendship. Which one do you think I should read? Owl asked, pointing to a tall stack of books. Perhaps you should read them all, said Pooh. Oh, that's a splendid idea, Owl cried. Simply splendid. Next, Pooh and Piglet passed by Ruth's house. Friends can be new and friends can be old, but all of them are as precious as gold, sang Rue. Pooh and Piglet called, hello, through the window. Boy, they are getting ready for Friendship Day. Rue came running outside. Mama was just teaching me a song for Friendship Day, he explained. I know what we're all doing for Friendship Day, said Piglet, but I wonder about Rabbit. Let's go see, Pooh suggested. And when the three friends got to Rabbit's house, they oohed and awed at the wonderful smell swirling through his kitchen. It's my secret recipe for friendship stew, Rabbit said. What's in it? Asked Rue. Well, if I tell you, it won't be my secret recipe anymore, Rabbit explained. What are you doing for Friendship Day, Piglet? Asked Rabbit, changing the subject. I'm baking my friendliest haycorn cookies, Piglet replied. Pooh, Piglet, and Roo said goodbye to Rabbit and continued on their way. Soon they ran into Tigger. Ho, 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 called Tigger. I'm practicing for the Friendship Day bouncing contest. Tigger stopped just long enough to give Piglet, Pooh, and Roo each a really good bounce. Boing, boing, boing! Yep-ree, Tigger cried. Bouncing is what Tiggers do best. See you later, buddy boys! Next, the three friends visited Eeyore in his thistle patch. What are you doing for Friendship Day? Roo asked Eeyore. Still trying to think of something, Eeyore replied. You could lend us your tail for our relay race, said Roo, or you could use your tail to pull our friendship wagon, Piglet piped up. I would, Eeyore replied, but I seem to have lost it again. We hope you can think of something soon, Roo said. But if you don't, please come anyway, added Piglet. It wouldn't be Friendship Day without you, said Pooh. When Friendship Day arrived, Christopher Robin hurried over to Pooh's house carrying his hats. He bumped right into Eeyore. Why don't you come with me? Christopher Robin asked. I'm not going to Friendship Day, Eeyore replied. Why not? Asked Christopher Robin. Couldn't find anything friendly to do, he shrugged. A friend doesn't have to do anything except let others know he cares, Christopher Robin explained. Why, I'd say you're a prize-winning friend. I always thought my friends were sort of prize-winning, said Eeyore. Suddenly, Eeyore had a wonderful idea. First, he asked Christopher Robin for a long roll of ribbon. Then, the two friends made everyone in the 100-acre wood their very own award. Later that day, Eeyore showed up carrying a large sack on his back. When it was time, Christopher Robin announced that Eeyore had something special to share with all his friends. Eeyore shyly handed out the ribbons one at a time. I say, Eeyore, Owl announced, this is one of the best Friendship Day gifts a friend could receive. Let the celebration begin, Christopher Robin cried. And so the group had a wonderful time sharing their gifts and singing their songs. But the best part of Friendship Day was that all the friends could be together. That's the really neat thing about friends, is you don't have to do anything special. You just have to be there for them. You just have to be there and love them and care about them, and that's it. If you have a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, maybe you should see if you can call them or text them or write them a letter. Let them know you love them. Let them know you care about them. Reach out to them. Sometimes they're going through a rough time and they just need to have somebody say, I care about you. You don't have to make them acorn cookies or special friendship stew or stew, or bring them, oh, I don't know, honey, you just need to let them know you care and that you love them. That's exactly what Ruth did with Naomi. She just let her know she cared, and she would always be there for Naomi. You do the same thing because your friends need it, and guess what? You need it too. And the more you care about your friends, the more your friends care about you, and this world gets along better, all right? We'll see you next time. It won't be so long, and it won't be such a catastrophe that we won't have these amazing lessons, not because of me, but because of everything that God has said and done for us. Remember, obey your parents. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.